Hey everybody, welcome to day 88 of the
It's 87.
87. I should have known. It's day 87 of the 90-day video challenge brought to you by Broken to Beautiful, stepping into 2020 on the right foot. And today is a big day here for Broken to Beautifully Blended. It's the 11th anniversary of April and I taking the vows.
It is. So how do you feel about that?
Really? That's what you come out with? How do you feel about that?
How
What
do
am
you
I?
feel about that?
Some interview on the nightly news? You don't have anything else to throw in there?
It's been 11 years. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, see, you keep passing the buck here. Hold on, everybody. We're going to wait.
What are we waiting on?
We're waiting on you.
Okay, me for what?
No, I was just giving you a hard time because, you're treating me like the nightly news. I guess that's what happens after 11 years. Your wife just sort of throws you to the curb.
But he's been thrown to the curb. Don't be so dramatic.
I don't know if you could get any closer to that camera. So, no, it's been 11 years. So on December 27th, 2008, April and I took our marriage vows before the Lord. And it has been a crazy, crazy 11 years. I was writing in my journal today. If I was going back and going to do it all over again, I don't know that I would, because it has been such a crazy ride. But I know that where we are today is right where the Lord wants us to be. We are doing well together. It has been a tough road to get here, but being here makes it all worth it.
I agree. It's been ups and downs and things going sideways and backwards, and it's been a wild ride.
Been a wild, wild ride. And we're not even together today. That's sort of stinky.
It's okay. We're going to be together tomorrow, and we're going to go and have some fun New Year's Eve. So
yeah, I don't even really know what day today is. I know it's the 27th, but I don't really know what day of the week it is or anything. I've seen several things on the social medias today about the week between Christmas and New Year's, how you just sort of lose track of time. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't really have any idea what day of the week it is. I think it's Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
it is. It's Friday.
Well, that's good. What'd you do today?
Well, I went to the city, spent a little time with my mom, came back and hibernated upstairs doing some videos.
Did videos upstairs?
Mm-hmm. It's not video in my face, it's just video and screen sharing stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Instructional things.
Yeah, so for your other business?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the real estate school. So if anybody is in the state of Oklahoma and is interested in getting their real estate license, check out area-123.com, which is Accelerated Real Estate Academy, where you can get your license with a guarantee.
Yeah.
So
look at you giving a little commercial.
A little shameless plug.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's good. And you got Thomas off to his dad's.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was a bit of an interesting ordeal this morning, because usually he's so sweet-natured and he's lovey, and especially with me, he wants to hug on me, and he was angry this morning. To be fair, though, I told him that he could stay up playing the Xbox last night, and apparently through the night he drank 2 Monsters, not 1, but 2. And so this morning he was not in a good mood. He was not lovey.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you and I talked about that earlier. And I said, I figured you would have just had him all hopped up and just had it sort of slowed down the car as you pushed him out the door when you got him to his dad's house and sped off into the daylight.
Mm-mm.
Wasn't quite that way.
No. Nope. Got to let him out so that he can go over and have his second Christmas, and he'll be back here in about 10 days.
Yeah. Well, that'll be good. And I'm sure he enjoyed staying up last night. He likes to burn that midnight oil at different times. So
Mm-hmm.
I had something else on my mind just now, and I can't remember what it was. I hate it when I do that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come to me as soon as we're done with this, but that's just the way that it goes sometimes.
So how did it go
Oh,
there
yeah.
today?
I remember what it was.
Okay.
So we got a couple of comments on yesterday's video today. One of them was from the older generation in our family, and they were speaking about, I can't wait for you to be in these shoes and blah, blah, blah. And so I said, what was the deal? Why did you find that offensive? And they were like, well, it wasn't really offensive. We were just thinking it'll be funny when you're at that age and your kids are making fun of you. I said, you thought I was making fun of you? And she said, no, but it's sort of that's just the way it is. I mean, that's the way life goes. So she said she wasn't really upset. She just wanted to comment and thought it was funny. And she did say that the video wasn't boring, which
That's good.
she must have watched the whole thing then.
Well, I can say that as it's going right now with our kids, 14 to 20, I'm afraid that, the comment said in 37 years, I can't wait to see what they're saying about you. I'm not too certain that any of our kids would not be like putting us away in the nursing home. They'd be like, whatever.
Oh, I don't know. I think that if it was up to Allison, Thomas, or Lauren, we would be in a home in a heartbeat. If it's up to Jaden or Reagan, I think they'll probably go a little bit further to taking care of us.
Yeah.
So, if it was up to Allison, I think we'd be homeless. That's just the way it would be.
Well,
Although she called me today and we had a nice long conversation about some stuff that's going on with her and her dad. And, I hate that she's having to go through some of these difficult conversations, but I gave her the same advice that I would give to anyone. And that is, you have to do what you know is right. We cannot be responsible for those people that are in our lives well, even those that aren't. We can't be responsible for other people. The only thing that we can control is what it is that we do. And so I said, at the end of the day, whenever you do that, whenever you have those conversations, even if it doesn't go well, you are responsible for you. And you can go to sleep at night and sleep well, knowing that you've done what you know is right. And past that, you can't be responsible for anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I sent her a message after I talked to you, and I just told her that she probably needs to take some time to actually write out her feelings or type out her feelings and then pray about it and decide, do I want to send this or do I not want to send it? Because ultimately, not addressing anything is going to be the same every single time.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any change if there's not any recognition that, hey, this needs to change.
Right. And I mean, right now that's between a child and her dad.
Mm-hmm.
But that applies with anything in life. I mean, the definition of lunacy is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen. So I think one of the things that we find in today's culture is the art of having hard conversations. People are afraid to have difficult conversations because we're taught that that's, somehow degrading or demeaning or, it's not giving the other person their fair shake or whatever the case may be. So difficult conversations become harder and harder to have because we've lost the ability to do it. And, you don't do it trying to tear somebody down or undoing it, but you got to be willing to have those difficult conversations.
Yeah. Because if you don't, it's not ever going to change.
Yeah. And I did express to her, I said, if you have difficult conversations, it's probably not going to go well. And you got to be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Give it some time. And then I'm certain that you'll be able to revisit that.
Yeah. So hopefully, I know she was going to be at work, I think, until 11. Hopefully she'll be able to get it all down, have the thoughts out of her mind. So,
yeah. I talked to Jaden earlier today as well. She said that it's a ghost town on campus, that she got there last night. There's like 2 other people there. So she's not enjoying what she's doing. And I told her, I said, sometimes you got to be willing to put in the difficult situations, things you don't really want to do. And
yeah.
then she texted me back a little bit later, and she was all upset because the cafeteria is not open.
Mm-hmm.
So she got to go find, food. And so she went to the grocery store. And she sent me a text back and said, I went and got food. I got healthy soups and some something else. And then she goes, and then I got some ramen.
Mm-hmm.
And she said after that, she sent adulting. And I was like, okay.
Well, I stopped by Sam's and I ended up not buying anything at Sam's, but I stopped by Sam's and I ran into Mallory Wynn, and she was asking how Jaden was doing. And I had told her, she's okay, but she'd found out the cafeteria wasn't open, and she said, oh, she just needs ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I mean, it's one of those things. Everybody's getting back into their lives. And, the holidays are wrapping up. And so you have to sort of go back to the reality of life.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. We would like to live in the holidays all the time because people make an extra effort for things to sort of go smoothly. But we know that that's not always reality. And so got to get back to it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So.
What was the other remark? You said there was a couple of remarks.
No, that was it.
Okay. Well,
I see you chose the starry background.
Yeah.
Sunrise, moonrise, or whatever that is.
I think that would be the sunrise, wouldn't it?
I thought the sun was yellow or orange. I don't know. I'm sure it's some enhanced artistic interpretation.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
So.
No doubt. I did get to go over and feed the pigs too. That was my thing that I got to go over and do this evening, and I fed them the remainder of their food. And they're large and in charge at this point, and they were angry. They were wanting to tackle me. So that'll be interesting for the morning because I'll have to wait until the mill opens up to go and get some more pellets. So.
Yeah, it was crazy. I guess there was some sort of a run on pig feed the other day because when I went to get some, everybody's like, oh, we're out. So, okay. Whatever. So, Anyway, I'll be home tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm going to watch the OU game here with my dad, and then I'll head that way.
That was the other comment. Your friend said the OU game is at 3.
Yeah, 3. It's 4:00 Eastern time.
Yeah. And then said that plumbing was his preference over doing concrete work. So did you guys get the dishwasher installed?
No, we didn't do the dishwasher today. Today we did electrical work. We had to put in a new light outside and change a fixture and change a switch. And so did that. And I got my hair cut.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
So it was a good day.
You'll be all fancy for our anniversary trip.
Well, I don't know about fancy, but my hair will be cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went over to watch the OSU game. Watched the first half anyway over at Foghorns or Foghat or whatever it's called over here, some place. So we had some barbecue pork tater tots. So it's tater tots with melted cheese, pork, tenderloin, and barbecue sauce. It was really good.
Gross.
No, it was not gross. It was good.
Okay.
All right. So I'll be back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be doing day 88 for real, since I blew it on the beginning of this one. And we'll be ready to get into the end of the year and be back in the. Actually, we're going to have a couple of days at home without any kids. I just thought of that.
I know, right?
So that'll be fun. Be quiet. Maybe we get a chance to take a nap.
It has been so quiet. So quiet.
So really productive.
Quiet. Huh?
So really productive.
Yeah, it's been very quiet.
Okay. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow, day 88 of the 90-day video challenge. We hope that you guys will come along, and we will see you then. Everybody have a great night.